by. Hey, welcome to On the Spot, everybody. We're live here in the GameSpot studios. I'm your host, Chris Waters, joined by Marko Djordjevic, who, as you can see, has a keyboard and mouse in front of him. And as I can see, a gun in his hand, and he's running through a very dusty-looking area. Marko,
yes.
What do you got, buddy?
We are playing CSGO, the beta, the closed beta that just opened up a couple of days ago.
Cool. Counter-Strike time, because it's one of the most popular shooters on PC ever.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and it's coming back.
Yes.
We've got Global Offensive?
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
Yep, that's what it's called.
And so this is the beta. We have scored our little closed invite to it, and you've been playing a little bit. You got some knowledge for us.
I'll try my best. I'm not going to make any promises.
That's cool. Well, you're spectating now, and tell us what the beta entails. Like, is it just this one map?
It's just this one map. It's the dust map that everyone knows. You're limited to the amount of weapons you have on hand, like that you can buy. So, yeah, as you can see, there's some spots that are not available yet. So it's very much a beta where they're only letting us play a little, a couple of things here and there.
Sure, but you had some variety there with the guns, the M4, and then something that looked like a longer-barreled sniper rifle.
Yep, but both sides, both the terrorists and the counter-terrorists have, a fair amount of weapons early on, but it's not the full arsenal that will be available once the game hits stores.
Sure. Oh, come on, get him. You got it. All right, so not too good. That's clearly a human player, but before we were in a match, there was a bunch of bots.
Yes.
So this Counter-Strike Go is going to have bots to fill out multiplayer maps. Can we extrapolate that? Or
I'm going to assume that's going to be the case. I think more because this is a beta, so they're not sure how many people are going to be playing on it at a given time.
Sure.
To make sure that it's always 5v5, they have bots involved. Because as we're playing, it'll say on the bottom, bot has been kicked out to allow in for a new test.
Oh, okay. And so we've got people coming in there, not too good. This is sort of the end of match accolades that Counter-Strike deals out.
Yep.
And you went with the M4 last time. Why don't you mix it up?
Yeah, I'm
You're going for the longer barrel? Nice.
Yep.
You're way ahead of me.
So I'll try to camp, which everyone loves.
Set up a tent. Get your little stove fire going. That'll be good. Folks, if you're hearing strange noises from the side of the stage, we've got Sean McInnes and Tom McShay waiting in the wings for some trivia contest stuff that I've cooked up for them a little later in the show. But now we've got a question coming in from the chat room. As of course, we are live and taking your questions. The question, Marko, is how does the game feel compared to the previous Counter-Strikes? Do you feel like it takes more bullets to kill someone? You've been putting bullets into dudes from time to time, and they don't seem to go down too quick.
Yeah, they're not going down. Maybe that's just my own skill or lack thereof.
Okay, possible.
But it's pretty easy to get into. It's easy to grasp. I think anyone who's played Counter-Strike or any first-person shooter on a PC will be able to get in and feel right at home.
Sure. And I mean, are you dying? You seem to be dying pretty quickly. This isn't you're not a bullet sponge.
No, you're not.
Because you're wearing a...
Well, that was one of the things that people loved about Counter-Strike was the fact that one hit, you're essentially dead. Like, you can buy a shield and then it'll help you for a little bit, but essentially you get hit once, you're dead. As it should be.
You played some Counter-Strike back in the day?
Oh, yes. I remembered once I was back in the old country in Yugoslavia, and with some friends, we were at this essentially an internet cafe till like 6 in the morning, just playing Counter-Strike.
That sounds like a good time.
It was very fun. I miss those days.
Cool. Well, maybe those days will come back. I mean, you won't be in Yugoslavia, but even if you went to that region of the world. But Counter-Strike, obviously a huge name in online shooter gaming. So are they doing anything sort of coming back that's that of this sort of a recognition of the, booming popularity of online first-person shooters?
Well, first off, this one will be released on both PS3 and Xbox Live later on. So they're focusing on the popularity of console shooters. Sure. Definitely.
Now you said Xbox Live. Is it going to be a retail release?
No, it'll be a digital download.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I remember them telling us at PAX a few months ago.
You got to check it out at PAX?
Yes. There we played on the 360 version. They had it all set up. It was nice.
Right on, right on. Bot Eric had an accuracy of 77%. That's good for a bot, right?
Yes.
It's nicely calibrated so that it's not too much, but still you don't feel like you have to carry all the weight.
Well, before the show I was playing, and human players are only getting like 22% accuracy, so
so maybe
I think it's still a little unfair, yeah.
Now, is this a reimagining of that Dust classic map here? Similar
As far as I can
layout?
tell, it feels the same way, it looks the same way. Okay, it doesn't look graphically the same way, but in terms of the way it's set up, it feels the exact same, like as it was 10 years ago.
So you're recognizing corridors
Yeah.
and turns and stuff like that. Is it coming back to you in that sort of muscle memory kind of way that games can?
To a degree, yes. It took me a few years, like it's been a few years since I played the original Counter-Strike. I kind of lost a little interest here and there, but oh, getting stuck. As you can see, it is a beta, and it looks like we just froze. Oh, there we go.
You just had to jump out of the freeze spot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Apparently that worked.
Free zone.
It looks like we've got some of our fellow UK folks over across the pond watching, and Danny O'Dwyer wants to know about auto aim.
There is absolutely no auto aim right now. At least I can't tell.
I know
Like-
that will disappoint Danny because he needs all the help he can get, and like he really appreciates when there are reticles that's like snap to target and stuff like that. He really likes that sort of new school of shooter action.
Yeah, well, I think I wouldn't be surprised if for the console versions they will have some sort of aim assist, but for PC players they're not going to do that.
Yeah, I think most console shooters tend to do that because of the motion of the reticle and the precision of the analog stick. Even if you don't think, I mean, you can turn it off, but even if you don't think it's there, I think they tend to do a little bit of it. To tell you the truth, I am not super scholarly in the realm of auto aim, but yes, Counter-Strike definitely being tailored to be an old school shooter fan's playground. Ooh, there's a bad guy. Oh man, they're gonna light you up in the chat room for that one, Marko. Come on, get him. Oh, that was not your best work. Let's say that's not your best work.
That was very embarrassing.
Here to comment on how you just did is guest commentator and high chair sitter, Sean McInnes.
Sorry, what?
Hey, Sean.
Oh no, I'm just watching.
You're just gonna watch?
Just watching.
You don't want
Counter-Strike.
to add anything to the proceedings?
I'm just watching.
Okay.
You don't want to give color commentary?
We'll chat with you later. I guess you just loom, and be jealous that we're sitting in bright red furniture.
Just chilling. Don't mind me. I don't want to like bother you guys.
Okay, I appreciate that. How about a little ADS? Can you aim down the sights there, maybe? A little
Yeah, I'll
more
try
accurate?
better.
Let's see if we can do that. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like this map has definitely filled out with other human players.
Yeah, now it has gone a much better response.
All right, question from Limac coming in from the chat room, asking about cross-platform play between the PS3 and the PC.
I don't think Valve has announced anything in that regard. I think that's something they're still going to keep quiet. But considering how they did that for Portal 2, it would make sense for them to do the exact same thing for this one. There is that partnership that.
So they
Valve,
have that established, right? That Steam PS3 connection.
Yes.
But I'm wondering if for Portal 2, when you're doing the cooperative stuff there, you need to be precise, but you don't need to be landing headshots in a split second or else you're going to die. Do you think, it'd be interesting to see if they can, if they make it, if the connection is such that they're confident that like it has that split second accuracy between PS3 players and PC players.
I think Valve is a company that knows what they're doing in that regard. I think that's why this game, since they haven't really announced the date, that's something they're working on. So they'll figure a way of making sure that it's balanced in some sort of capacity.
I like that hypothesis.
That's my job.
Hypothesizing about video game companies.
Yeah.
True enough. All right, so did you play this map when you saw it at PAX?
I believe so. I did a lot of things at PAX, so I'm trying to remember. That was 5 months ago, but I'm pretty certain it was.
Was it that long? Time flies.
Yeah, beginning of September. Actually, end of August.
Okay, that's a little less than 5 months, but that's all right. You're playing Counter-Strike. Math is not your main priority here, except for when you're purchasing stuff. How's your budget?
I've got $2,200 left.
All right. Molotov, yes.
Why not?
Yes, please. I would like to see that in action.
Let's see.
Look at those rag physics. Rag is just.
So you're gonna light and then throw,
Yeah.
as opposed to the carry around a lit Molotov cocktail animation we've seen in other shooters. I think personally, the light then throw would be my strategic choice.
Whoop. Oh, now it's
Okay,
not.
now you're lit.
Let's see if it'll do anything. No.
That was a good bank, though.
That's some good area denial.
Hey,
right
my
there.
team won, and I didn't die, so I'm considering that a victory.
Oh, count it. Absolutely. It looks like that cheeky Irishman Danny O'Dwyer's got some more questions for you. What is the main difference between Counter-Strike Global Offensive Go? Counter-Strike Go sounds so silly to say.
No, it's CS:GO. It sounds awesome.
I like what you came up with a second ago. Global Onslaught.
Global Onslaught?
Yeah. Global Onslaught.
It just makes me think of Go-Gurt to say CS:GO. All right, so CS:GO and CS Source. Source is still Counter-Strike Source is still a game widely played.
Yes.
What kind of differences are we looking at between this game and that one?
To be honest, I can't really answer that because this is just a beta. So there's a lot of things that are removed, which I don't know if it's on purpose that they've removed it, or it's something that they're going to release over time. From what I read on this morning on the Counter-Strike website, a lot of things have been purposely removed, which they'll slowly implement into the beta over time. And since this has only been out for a couple of days, it's going to be a couple of days. Even we're going to have to wait and see.
They're going to keep adding stuff as they sort of, test what they're showing out there. And what have you. Like
this is for them. This is seriously a true beta where they're not trying to show off the game before it releases. They're using this to see bugs, to figure out bugs, and all sorts of other things. Because right now you can even go through your own teammates. Like there's no collision detection in that regard.
Oh, okay. So in terms of this is a beta. It's a closed beta, as you mentioned.
Yes.
If folks out there are chomping at the bit to get in, is there an open beta on the horizon or anything announced like that?
Not that I saw. Again, when I checked this morning, they didn't make any announcement on that. I think it's going to be a closed beta, and they'll invite people on a need to invite basis as they want to get do more stress testing.
Okay. Looks like Squall in the chat room is looking for a comparison to more recently released shooters. So Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 3 come to mind as sort of comparable. Do you have any sort of perspective on how this feels a little different to you?
I would say it's a little bit more realistic. It doesn't, unlike Battlefield 3 where you've got, artillery, you've got, tanks, jets, mortar shells and all that. This doesn't have that. This is strictly, 5 counter-terrorists against 5 terrorists.
Certainly from a scope perspective, in terms of the size and the population, it's more Modern Warfare.
Yes, I would say so. It's also smaller maps, smaller maps, smaller groups. Right now we're only doing 5v5, so you've got 10 guys on the map, and the rounds go quick, because essentially you get shot twice, you're dead, as I've clearly demonstrated time and time again with my inability to kill foes.
Oh, bad guys.
He died, but I don't know if I killed him. I don't think I did.
That's all right. You
That's my
freed it up for your teammate to kill him, Distracted him. Oh, he's jumping. You need to reload. Oh gosh, he's doing it right in the corridor. Oh no. Yes!
Yeah, I killed a man. Woohoo! And I helped us win the round.
Excellent. Victory is yours.
I think I should leave
Marko.
on a high note now.
I think that's good. Yeah, let's end it on a high note. Counter-Strike Go. Marko Georgievich, thanks for pointing that out. Sean, we're going to get you off of this ridiculous chair and onto the big red couch.
I'm just watching the show.
Okay, great.